So sorry for the interruption. I mentioned last time my stream for the portrait version of my stream, right, ended abruptly, and I was fortunate enough to notice immediately because I have on my other screen here live view from there. So I my apologies if you were in the previous stream, but I appreciate your consistency and I'd love it if you guys subscribe as well. And thank you for those that have subscribed. That's to MS Cartooners, and there's another person as well. And Aubrey and MS Cartooners just subscribed um in the previous what's live. So if there's any issue, just let me know immediately. I'll try my best to attend to it. Hmm. So at the moment, I'm working on the back of the head, back of the head. So if you're just joining, this is a live stream of me sculpting a cyborg, what you call a cyborg. So, frame frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, people are not being. Okay, looks like I have another error again that I need to fix. Um, the Hello, Sabina. How are you doing? How are you doing? So I'm still here. I need to fix something from my Streamlabs software. But if your viewing is not being interrupted, I can manage it and we just continue like that. Okay, so I am currently working on the back of this head, and need to accept this. So depending on what device you're using, you might just need to pinch with 2 fingers, or you click Alt and drag the screen, drag your mouse, right? Left click to drag your mouse, and once that is on, you can easily move around. And once you release your Alt, it will switch to panning immediately. Otherwise, it will just zoom in or zoom out like this, right? But once I release Alt, it should start panning. Anyway, I don't want that to be too much of a distraction. The ultimate goal is that we are able to block this out real quick. And right off the bat, I've noticed a few things here. My voice is a bit off today. Okay. Okay. Mm, Looking at the proportions, this part here, this this jaw, I don't know if you can see what I'm saying or where the mouse is, but this section on the jaw here does not match. Meanwhile, you know, this jaw actually needs to, so it is this one that needs to move up to match this place where this pipe is here. All right. Okay, let me see if I have the reference blocked for the pipe. No, I don't. So this has been moved up, and then the next will be to move it back a bit. So let's move this up as well. Yeah, now it's beginning to make sense. Okay, looks like Sabina left. I'm not sure, but if you're still there, please interact. Let me hear your opinions. Oh, I see. If yes, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, there seems to be an issue with the settings before I started this stream, but if if this stream ends, please subscribe so that you can um join again once I come back on. Okay. In case I do not speak, does not mean I'm off. I'm just probably sculpting. I need to focus. Obviously, you'll be able to see the mouse move. So another thing, right, that I'm going to do is to add a model that comes with Nomad sculpt, right, which is Mech Stella. I, out of ignorance, used to call it Mistral or whatever. But anyway, that's a digression. Yeah. So adding this head actually makes it easy for me to, you know, set a few things. That I noticed some things on around this neck, which I'm going to attend to shortly. So what I'm going to do to this is I'll click S to isolate it. In mobile, you can just go to the scene and then, you know, I actually don't know how to do that on mobile, but you can just manually click everything. Then the next is I'll trim this off. Yes, you're right. I need to go to orthographic. Yes, so then I click Control here. Then I blur it. So the purpose of that is so I can extend this neck properly. Let me click S again. Has a rather straight neck. So clear all, and then I smoothen this edge here. Okay, since I'm not getting any views on the desktop side, that's okay. Now, what are you going to learn from this particular stream, right? My focus is to ensure you learn or at least understand blocking, because one of the things that makes any reference or, sculpt difficult is not being able to break down, complex objects or details efficiently, right? Maybe you just try to approach everything at once. Or, in this, I'm going to use a rather simplified approach to achieve the results we want. Okay, so now this looks too thick. One of the ways you can do that is to come here. Then invert actually. Okay, looks like that was a bad idea. Okay, clear all the. Not getting any more viewers. That's okay. Hello, hello, and welcome to my stream. So, one of the things I've decided to do is to just manually do most of it. So, what's wrong with this thing? So, click W to see the wireframes. So, the thing with polish is that when you do the opposite or click Alt, it it tries to fill in the gap here. You can see it. So it needs to feel like a cloth. There are some clothes that you wear that have high collar. So I want it to feel something like that. But this back here is too. Okay, so let me edit this brush. Right, so the next would be to reduce this because around this goiter area, right, it's a bit tapered. So So let me increase this and from the I need to remove this ambient occlusion because I don't need it now. So it does not end up communicating the wrong details. Alright, please subscribe and like the stream so YouTube can, you know, recommend my stream to more people and we can have a busy live stream. Although even one person is okay too, as long as it's, you know, you're actually enjoying it or you find it useful. Even if you don't, just hang around, say hi, you know, don't be shy. Okay, so it might be time to start laying down some details, but I need you to first take in what you're seeing visually. All right, this here is this white part on the forehead. This is the back. This is the whole jaw, teeth, whatever area, right? This is the neck, and then I'll be adding this extra layer soon. Just, you know, taking my time to understand the distribution of details. Once that is done, can move to the next one. So let's click W to take it off. Yeah, that's not as much. Okay, let me switch. This is okay because I can see some details from this side this way. Okay, and then another thing would be to um what else? Okay. Yes, so this jaw area needs to be forward or the neck needs to come to the back. If I don't get that right, I'm not sure I'm ready to add more details to this. If you can hear me clearly, just say something in the comment section or otherwise, right? Let me see, just in case. Okay. So, relatively speaking, right, at this point, it's all relative points. And the reason is that I just need landmarks. Think of it like a map, right? You don't know the name of your bus stops, junctions, and all of that. You just know, oh, there's this big mountain here, there's this river there, right? So if you are really gonna draw it, you need everything to relatively match, right? That's against each other, not absolute, right? So that's why you need to avoid jumping into, laying down details that do not add to the overall silhouette. So speaking of silhouette, let's go and check the silhouette. We use matte cap. I like this matte cap, but right now we need silhouette. Need to view it from this side. Okay, so the external details are they look a bit exaggerated, but it's okay. Let me try this. Cause head, this has that filtered, that angled vibe to it. Hello, please like and subscribe. Alright, please support this stream. I'm only at 1% of the number of watch hours I need for monetization, which is just 40 hours. That's okay. That's not okay yet. It's just that I'm not gonna bicker about it too much, but your support literally has influence on my channel. Okay. I just noticed something. I'm confusing this angled side, right, to the profile side, because from the profile view, this space here will be longer. So, and flipping the view actually helped me see that. So, once again, no, not once again, I didn't mention it earlier. One of the best things you can do, right, while sculpting is to be able to squint. That's to see less high frequency detail, and also be able to flip or to see it from another angle, right? It tends to reveal things you didn't know were there before, right? Hello, new viewer. How are you? Where are you watching from? And please leave a comment and like the stream. Please spam the likes so YouTube can um, recommend my live to new channels. What I was doing before you came was to I'm currently sculpting a cyborg. The cyborg is the artwork done by Chang Ye is a Taiwan artist, and yeah, at the moment I'm blocking out important features and keeping, or should I say, making sure, relatively speaking, the landmarks or the landmark details are, in the right place. Okay. Um, Please spam the likes if you're watching. Helps the YouTube algorithm to recommend my stream. I might have to take a break for a minute or so, just so I'm refreshed. Okay, I still have that one viewer, so I'm going to, I guess, make it worthwhile, make it worth the time. So, viewer, please, eh, like and comment. This is, okay. So, there's no need to stay in the silhouette view anymore. So, we come back to shading, right? And click on, let's come back to this. But I found, what was that? Is it this one? Yes, I found this and this to be most useful. And funny enough, they're both nearly opposites, just different colors. Right, this is more of rim lights and this is focused point lights. So let's try this for a minute or two. Okay, now I'm going to layer the color. Click Control and for mobile users, just look for the brush tool and click the mask here. So if you're on mobile, right, and maybe your device isn't as powerful, one of the things you can do is to come here, go to dynamic topology. So you increase the level of detail to around 200. All right, and wait, there are a few things you can do too. Let me try this actually. Click W. Right, and here, speed. So you paint first. Okay, I've seen what I need to see. For this one, I need to see the the reference at the same time. So for system is very hot. And there goes my last and my one and only subscriber. That's sad, but I think if there's nobody online and I make so much progress, I'm going to have to explain all of that. So I'm going to have to rest in the meantime or just reduce my pace a bit. So welcome or hi, depends if that was you that just left. So with that, I can lay down high quality masks on my model without okay, I guess it is what it is. So I prefer the control to click control and come here and let me print this first. So this allows you to preview the thickness of your extraction first. You can increase and even invert it. Once you're, I'm not inverting in this case. Uh, uh, okay. So another way to do it is to, if you wanted to split by um mask, right? So I guess that's what this is. And then you click split. I want to believe it's going to. So it did not. Let's check. Yeah, okay. Let's take W. So it pretty much just extruded it. It didn't split. Let me end the stream and start again. Oh, hold on. It sounds a bit muffled. Uh, hello? 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 Yeah, it's better now. Hello? 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 Okay, this is better. 4 seconds or less. Okay.